Okay, ladies and gentlemen, someone on Facebook on a post asked for me to make a video of all of my Nephs doing some fights. I did it earlier in test. Test doesn't correlate to PvP as much, but it was cool to watch how easy it was to do test with 6 Nephs. Case in point, when we do this video, I want to remind you that one of the Nephs is not an LB5, it's an LB1. So they're not all LB5s, but there is 6 of them. Hopefully by the end of this coming event that's starting today, going into this week, I can finish that Neph so that they're all LB5s. But just a reminder in this video that if you see one, if you pay attention, and it's the one that's LB1 and it dies quickly, you know why. It's not that strong, but it still does very well for an LB1. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we'll do 3 fights. We'll pick 3 people. Andy is the strongest other person that I have on my friends list. H&K Luke's pretty strong as well. And scroll and find this person is as well. I don't know how to pronounce that. If you know that language, you know how to pronounce it, kudos to you, but I just can't do it. Chun Maru, also not the same person in the Discord. This is a different one. There's 2, believe it or not. This one is my Chun in my server, and then there's the other Chun that's in the Discord. He's also strong. This is just nope, not that person. So there's only 4. So I guess we'll do 4. We'll do Chun, then I think I can't pronounce H&K Luke and Andy to show how they do. We'll start with Chun's team. We'll fight him. We'll do it in friend battle, obviously. So as you can see right here, I put the LB1 at the bottom to try and survive a little bit. It does have burning blades to give it a little bit of shields on it, since it doesn't have limit break with the shields on 5. So we're gonna watch the fights. I'm only gonna do each fight once for each person. This video is just nice and short and sweet. So speed Neph hit already. So I don't know what girl, is they all there or is it glitched out? No, one of them died. I'm assuming it was a Raphael because they did a Raphael hit. Pretty sure it was. So my speed Neph got stunned. That's okay. Kratos is a big thing here as far as surviving. As far as 6 Nephs in PvP, there's a 50-50 chance, honestly. It just depends on how everything goes. It's not the best team, but it's not the worst team. They could pull out some. They could, like, they're down really low on health right here, but they could still pull out a win. But the Kratos here can do some real big work, I guess you could say, on this. Because Kratos is very strong. So if they don't have their shields, they're just gonna die. They have their shields, so they survive. Mark goes off, which helps. So it's going to hit first. So if they don't have any shields, essentially he wins. So we're going to get some heals here on the Nephs, and then they're going to ping away at this. So they came out top. So the big thing about Neph takeaways is she's ability to heal herself, and she reduces the other person's heals. And she has great survivability. Sometimes these fights can go longer. Sometimes they'll last 4 rounds. It just all depends, but it can be different. The LB1 did 10 million damage, not bad. Sometimes, like this Neph right here, probably died before this one, so that's why I didn't do as much damage. This one got the marks off, that's why it's at 29. Essentially, if they get the marks, that's the Neph that's going to do more damage. Of course, Kratos did a lot of damage there. That's what Kratos does. And it's just, heals were great on my side. That Kratos did a great amount of heals. The Raphael's heals can be greater than that, but because Neph reduces the amount of heals, that happens. So, all right, let's move on to. Man, that was a long ass fight. Who are we doing next? The guy that's really strong as well. This one, right? Yes. Take in mind, is this... Okay, it's not 3 Kratos. It's Inisu and Jacob. But still, this team is very well. It's done well. There's 3 Nephs over here. So, 50-50 chance. Probably might lose, but it happens. So, we get Neph marks off first. And if you notice, they only have 3 marks on mine for reduction of heals, and I have 6 on some of theirs, the Kratos specifically, and 1 Neph. The main difference here is nobody on my team got stunned, so this might be a little bit shorter than normal, so stunning them helps. Not everybody runs a Psychic right now. I'm usually running AD teams, so... Neph versus Neph. So, probably know how this is going to turn out. These 6 should overpower, 5 should overpower 2 at this point, in all honesty. They can't heal themselves. There's 17 marks on her. That's ridiculous. And then she dies from the mark, so. They had the marks on. She did. That's the speed Neph, so no surprise there. The LB1 did 7 million damage. Is great. Let's check the heals. Heals just doing well. Neph's heals low, but sorry. I believe she died too. Alright, so we did that. So then we'll do H&K Luke. So doesn't have all LB5s, but this is the only other closer team that I could show. This one's a little weaker. He does have a Angel Demon team. I don't know why he has this posted up. I guess he's testing. I figured he'd have his Angel Demon team up. I apologize, but usually he has a really good Angel Demon team. I usually use an Elite League, which I do to my team. He joins me for that. So I think he's doing this just to test out with his 3 Nephs how the Angel Aura would work with it, kind of thing. Gabriel's not a bad filler, honestly, because every time she gets attacked, her damage reduction goes off or goes up. So, and then after all these marks are applied, she'll release it all at once. So, she may survive this end of round. Probably not, though. Yeah, she's going to die now. Yep, see? So, it's just Neph versus Neph. If any Neph's going to die, it'll be the one at the top left, the LB1. See, they hit their shields. This fight is going to take a little bit, a couple rounds. Got to get through 4 shields. See, that's gone. Yeah, this should be over by the end of the round, honestly. Or it could be end. Yep, 5th round. You're right. Yep. All right. Speed Neph did the most damage again. Heals pretty good. The Raphael and this, they just outperformed heals. Okay, so last one. We come to the big boy himself, Andy, who's also a big player in our server cluster. His team is very well. I lose his team very decently. We already got marks off, and then we'll go first next turn. If the marks disappear, it's okay. Our speed Neph will apply marks again. Or not. I don't know why mine's slower. That's interesting. Okay. I think we're the same speed, and I'm pretty sure if we're the same speed, the defense gets to go first. I never really figured that out, but... it's alright. So as long as we have more than 3 Nephs survive the end of this round, we should be good to winning this. That's going to do a lot of damage to her, using her ability. That's the LB1. She's probably going to die at the end of the round unless she gets some heals. Oh, she survived. Yeah, he's using echoes on that bottom right one that was fast, so that's why he went first. He saw the block and did a block. This is 50% block with echoes. Or, yeah, 50. All right. So, just because I win all these fights doesn't mean I win them all, ladies and gentlemen. So, sometimes I lose, sometimes I win. It just depends. The team is not foolproof, but it is a very effective team. So just take that in as a grain of salt. Some people are going to say, that's not the best thing. You're right, it's not the best thing. But it is very strong. It works very well. Obviously, you can't use it in Ultimate League. You can use it in Elite League, Varsity, Junior Varsity if you want. Usually in Varsity, you spread your girls out to make decent teams all around. Junior Varsity, you're probably going to be at the top of your rankings for Junior Varsity for a really long time this way. Same with Elite League. If you have a good team, 2 other players, you do very well. All right, that's it for this video. It was just going to be short and sweet. Thank you for tuning in. I'll show you the damage real quick on this. Remember, this one also got a mark first before this one because she got hit multiple times. That's why her damage is like that, and this one's not as high. LB1 obviously didn't do that much damage. Heals get reduced because of Neph marks, so heals could be more, especially with the Raphael, but it wasn't. So, thank you for tuning in. If you have any other requests, let me know. Have a great day. Happy Thanksgiving, and I'll see you guys around.